Hey YouTube, what's going on? My name's Ryan Lewis. Just got captivated basically seeing some of the very sad things I've seen online. Some of the incorrect things I've seen online. Basically, there's a lot of really bright people that have really strong opinions about guns without having the necessary knowledge to back up their actual opinions, which not only stifles proper communication across the lanes, but basically it convolutes it and poisons the topic to further people who would like to be engaged in it. So basically today I wanted to introduce to you a few of the firearms I had, gave you a brief introduction of how they actually work, firing mechanisms, what they're used for, show you some of the ammunition associated with them. From then you can now go forward and be informed as to the reality and truth behind each of them. So we'll start with a pistol. Many of you guys are familiar with what a pistol looks like, right? It's a handgun. Sometimes they're cowboy style with kind of like a hammer in the back that you can fire. This is what's known as a semi-automatic pistol. It's an HK VP9, not sponsored by them, just excited. You can see it has a magazine that's empty. Puts in the back. Sometimes magazines for rifles go in the front, they can go in the back, or they can actually go right here in the handle. It doesn't really matter, it just depends on the engineering specs. The idea behind this is that you would pull back to cock it, a round would come up through the magazine, spring-loaded, and as you let go, basically, gets pushed into the chamber here. Let's check again to make sure it's clear. There's no bullet. Dry fire. Boom. There's your pistol. Holds 15 rounds with 9mm, which you can see right here. Compared to a shotgun shell, much smaller. Still don't want to be hit by that though. Going from there, let's step it up a little notch. Let's go up to the big boy here. What is this? A sniper rifle, an elephant gun. What it is my grandfather, who passed away, his 30-06. What this is a single shot rifle. What that means is that you must manually cycle this bolt back. A new round will get in the chamber, slam it forward, put it down, fire. That's kind of the idea. The scope is to basically close distance when shooting animals or whatever your targets are. And basically this is a very powerful single shot rifle used for marksmanship, hunting, things of this nature. Sniping, if you want to get into it. And what this fires is a much larger round. It's called a 30-06 round. Compared to the 9mm that I just showed you, we're looking at much more powder, much bigger bullet, much greater distances for attacking or hitting whatever target you're going for. So we'll back it up and do another one now. This is probably one of the most famous firearms available today. It's called a Ruger 1022. It's one of the smallest readily available calibers. It's called a 22. And you can see this. It's very small. However, it's still a firearm, still capable of killing someone with ease at the right distance and with the correct shot placement. So you might think this is perfectly fine, right? It's not scary, not one of those assault military weapons, right? Its magazine is right here. You can fit 10 shots in here. And basically it goes in like this. 10 shots. You would cock it, put a round into the chamber, fire right there. 10 shots. But the deal is you can actually fire this as fast as you can pull the trigger. Bang, 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 till it's all gone. So, I will bring this up later as we discuss my AR-15, which doesn't stand for assault rifle. It stands for Armalite rifle, the first model that every subsequent rifle was actually modeled after. So basically, here's a semi-automatic rifle. Now, what we can also do with this is get an extended magazine. This holds 25 rounds versus 10 that you just saw. Put in here, cock back. Is that menacing or what? Terrifying, right? No actual difference other than your preconceived notion about the size of the clip. Instead of 10 being completely contained within the rifle, you have 25 hanging down, and to many people they find that unacceptable, terrifying, unnecessary. To us, sportsmen that enjoy firearms, why not? You can take one of these, tape it back to back, and you have a 50-round clip that you can reverse and put in. Very useful. Next, we're going to be talking about almost everyone's favorite gun, or the only gun they know how to talk about. It's called a shotgun. Shotguns are a very different beast than everything else I've showed you. They don't actually shoot bullets, solid slugs that spin as they go down the barrel. It's an entirely different setup. Basically, it uses these pre-packaged shots. This one happens to be 2 3/4 inch, 8 size, basically 8 gauge. So what this would be is you put it in through the bottom, fill it in. This tube here fills up with rounds. I think this one maybe holds 5 or 6 legally. It depends which state you're in. And then this is very similar to the bolt-action hunting rifle, that for every you can fire once. Or if there was a round there, it would be ejected. Bang, bang. Traditionally, these are for hunting, home defense. They're generally not as good for long range, but the cool thing about shotguns is that their loads come in all sizes and shapes. Sorry, that's incorrect, not sizes and shapes. What's inside changes dramatically. For home defense, basically, you know what BBs are? Small little metal dots for air guns. You fill these up with BBs of different sizes and different amounts. The larger amounts, the smaller the size. The bigger the size, you might only be able to fit 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 inside here. They additionally have something called slugs, which are essentially like a bullet, but the velocity and trajectory characteristics are very different. These are much more for, like, I don't know, in distances 100 yards maximum, and you can take down like deer. So it's more versatile in that way. The shotguns can shoot all kinds of ammunition, which maybe hunters or sportsmen find very useful for, you know, whatever situation requires a certain load. Last but not least, everyone's favorite rifle. This is not called an assault rifle. This is actually called, the model is called an AR. As I said, it's modeled after the original Armalite rifle that I think came out right before or during the Vietnam War. That one was fully automatic. I believe it was manufactured by Colt. Probably wrong on that, because I tend to be with weird trivia. But basically, this is actually Rock River Arms, caliber .556, called the LAR-15. So it's kind of a modular rifle. That means many people manufacture various parts, and you can kind of mix and match and put it together like a Lego, which is why it's really attractive to a lot of sportsmen. The biggest issue that I've seen online is that people think this is an assault rifle and it's fully automatic. Those are both false. What this is a semi-automatic rifle chambered in what's known as 5.56 millimeter or .223. The bullet's actually the same diameter as the .22. Remember this guy? It's about the same size bullet with a hell of a lot more powder and velocity and therefore range. And power as well. I guess the thing people don't like the most is probably the magazine, right? Where's the mag release? Here we go. It's scary. It's curved. It holds 20 and it goes in here. When you put it in there, it looks like a scary assault rifle, right? Cock it this way. Basically, oh, charging handles, where is that going? Right? So it's firing, excuse me. So basically, many people think this is terrifying, this is evil, this is scary. Sights go down. But in reality, as I was saying, this is a semi-automatic fire rifle. Much like the .22, which allows you to fire one bullet with every trigger pull, this one does the exact same thing. Bang, 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 till it's all gone. So, the major qualifications for people's arguments are that it's scary looking. Okay, that's relative, it means absolutely nothing. We care about the fire rate, firepower, and its method of firing basically. Is it semi or fully automatic? It's got a scary clip. Remember, as we said before, the Ruger 1022 fires the same rate, fires a less powerful round, but there's also semi-automatic rifles that get much bigger than this. Again, you're probably fine like this. Put it in the clip, now it's scary, right? Dangerous, this kind of thing. So, overall, I just wanted to give an introduction. There's many reasons people have firearms. Not always to murder people. Naturally, very, very rare cases that happens. Has always happened, probably will continue to be happening. It's unfortunate, it's sad. But that's for you to decide and discuss amongst yourselves. I'm not trying to influence your view towards it either way. Again, one final breakdown of the size comparisons of the actual ammunition that I showed you today. This is not going to be the best luck, but I will try. Let's go here. Hopefully we can see this okay. This is a 8 gauge. No, sorry. This is a... Oh, I'm confused now. Its load is 8. I'm not sure what that actually translates to. This is a 30-06 round. This is my grandpa's hunting rifle round. This is what's shot out of the scary gun, the AR-15. We're being all messed up here. Sorry guys, bear with me here. Come on. Okay. So again, 30-06, the hunting rifle, the AR-15, the 9mm pistol, and the .22 caliber rifle, the one that looked the most benign and easy. Again, all of these are extremely capable of taking someone's life if used inappropriately and without responsibility, without training. If you have any additional questions or concerns, I'd love to answer them. I'd love to spread knowledge, awareness of firearms, what's good, what's bad, and help people themselves, make their decision on whether or not they like them, whether or not they would like one, with facts rather than hyperbolic statements and arguments online. Anyway, thanks very much for your time, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe, check out my other videos. I got all kinds of interests ranging from, like Chinese to working out to firearms to all kinds of things. So when I get bored, I like to shoot a video up for you guys' enjoyment. So thanks again. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.